If you have not tried Claude yet for your marketing, you are genuinely behind. It is one of the most capable AI tools on the planet right now, but here's the thing most marketers are not talking about. Claude was not built for you. It was built for everyone. And that difference is costing you more than you think. Let me explain. I'm not here to tell you Claude is bad. My company uses it every single day and it is incredible at what it does. But there is a specific way most marketers are using it that is wasting their time and leaving real money on the table and actually even costing them some. Let me ask you this. Do you think Anthropic, the company behind Claude, spends its time building features that solves problems only marketers have? Or do you think they focus on making a tool that works for everyone? Developers, writers, researchers, customer supports, you name it. Claude is general purpose. That is its strength and its limitation, fortunately. So today I want to show you what happens when you stop forcing a general tool to do a specialized job. Because the same kind of agentic AI that makes Claude so impressive right now exists specifically for growing a business. And at the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why Claude is the wrong tool for what most of you are actually trying to do with it and what to use instead. And actually having all of that set up. Let's get into it. So, Claude is a general purpose AI assistant. It is built to be helpful to anyone for almost everything and anything. You can ask it to write an email, brainstorm ideas, summarize a document, debug code, draft a blog post, like every single thing. And it does it pretty well. And if you are a marketer, that sounds amazing on the surface. You can ask it to write ad copy, come up with campaign ideas, like draft a landing page, outline, whatever. But here's where the friction starts. Yes, Claude has memory right now. I want to just address this straight away. It can remember some of the things about you between the conversations, but there is a big difference between remembering a few details and actually having full context on your business and funnel. It does not have your funnel data. It does not know your margins, your conversion rates, your average order value, lifetime value, what is actually driving revenue for you right now. It remembers that you sell skincare. It does not know that your email flows are actually underperforming by 40% compared to last month. So every time you want to do something useful, you still do the heavy lifting, feeding it context, explaining the situation. You have to bridge the gap between what it remembers and what it actually needs to know to give you something good. And even if you do manage to do all of that work, the setup, prompting, back and forth, what you get is generic. It's well written, like I'm not gonna lie, but it's the same kind of output any business in any industry would get because Claude does not have marketing specific intelligence baked in it. It does not know what good ROAS looks like for your category or for you. It does not know which email flows actually moves the needle in e-commerce. It has no idea whether your biggest constraint right now is traffic, conversion, retention, and it has no idea if like 2 ROAS for you might be insane because of your insane margins and lifetime value. And if you're thinking, well, I'm not using the basic chat, I'm using Claude Code or Claude Cowork, so this does not apply to me. It does. Claude Code is incredible for developers. It is literally built for writing and shipping code. That's the job. If you're using Claude Code for marketing, you're using a developer tool to do a marketer's job. That's like hiring a back-end developer to run your ad campaigns. Like I love the devs in my company. I would not want them running my ads. And Cowork is a step closer actually. You can work with files, automate workflows, create documents, whatever it can do, but it's still a general purpose tool. It does not have marketing data, does not understand your funnel. It's still Claude under the hood, which means it's still built for everyone and not specifically for you. Until Anthropic launches something like Claude Marketing. Like I'm not just hating on it. If they would launch Claude Marketing, version of Claude specifically built for marketers, the same way they did with Code, until then, none of these tools are going to give you what you actually need for growth. Claude Code should be used by coders. Claude Cowork is great for general productivity, but for marketing, you need something that was built from the ground up for that job. You're asking a generalist to do a specialist job. That gap shows up in the output. And I get that you want to do that because you feel productive when stuff happens. But if you're not working on the right thing, you're not working. And that's the real issue. Most businesses using Claude for marketing do not have like a content problem. They have a growth problem, obviously. You're assuming it's content. And those are two very different things. Claude can help you write more content faster, but more content might not be what grows your business. What grows a business is identifying the actual constraint the one thing that is holding you and your revenue back right now, and then solving that. Maybe it is content, maybe it is your paid ads, maybe it's the email, maybe it's your landing page, maybe it's your average order value, maybe it's retention, maybe like, I don't know. And Claude does not know which one it is. And it's not going to figure it out for you because it has no visibility into your business data, your funnel performance, like anything. So what happens is on your end, you're using Claude to produce things, copy, ideas, content, without any real connection to the thing that actually matters. And if you don't know for sure yourself, you're wasting time, even if it feels like you're moving the needle. Because better ads written, targeting the wrong constraint is just not efficient. Like, you create landing pages that sound great, but are not optimized for the metric that moves your revenue. Maybe conversion rate's fine. You just needed to lower your cost per click. It is not the output that is bad. That's where I want to like draw the line. The output is not bad. It's just disconnected from the problem. And there is a tool though that solves this in a fundamentally different way. Thankfully, I just realized now I've been just technically hating for like 5-10 minutes. But yeah, this is where Grow comes in. Grow does not start by asking you, what do you want to do? It starts by figuring out what your business actually needs. If you don't know what you need, tell it, and it will tell you. It looks at where you are, identifies the constraint, the bottleneck that is limiting your growth, and then it builds the solution around that. If your constraint is paid ads, it's gonna give you ads. Not generic ad copy, not, oh, here's an email flow. Everything's based on your data and your previous ads that's actually been running, worked, didn't work, and it will create a hypothesis, give you new ads. If the constraint is email marketing, it will do that for you. If the constraint is average order value, it will create another offer and split test it for you. This is a completely different starting point than just opening Claude and typing, give me some new ad copy, because Grow is not a general assistant that you have to brief every time from scratch. It already understands marketing. It already has the frameworks, benchmarks, and it knows what good looks like for your type of business. You're not teaching it how to be a marketer. It already is one. Just imagine this. Instead of you looking at all of your data, trying to figure out, I need to make better ads because I'm not making money. Hey, can you make better ads? You just say, what should I do right now? And it looks at everything. Actually identifies that you have a pretty significant drop-off from add to cart to conversion to completed purchase. You should fix that. I actually saw from a period 6 months ago, that was not an issue, but you did actually change this like 3-4 months ago. Since then, it's been iffy. So I suggest we run that back and see if that fixes this. First of all, do you want me to do that for you? Yes, okay, do that for me. It does it, fixed. Double your ROAS without touching the ads. Or let's say, oh, you have like 7% of your revenues from email. That should be like 15, that should be like 20 maybe even. You haven't updated your flows in a while and I can see your open rates are pretty bad. Should I fix them for you? Yeah, fix them for me. It looks at your ads. Oh, this ad has amazing hook rates. What's going on in this ad, in this hook? Oh, I should make that into the subject line. I'll publish that in Klaviyo for you, and then there you go. Or, nah, yeah, ads is actually your constraint. And I've looked at all the ads you've ever run, and I came up with these 3 hypotheses that should be the reason to why your good ads work and your bad ads don't. Should I create those ads for you? Yeah, go ahead. Here they are. Should I launch them for you? No, actually tweak this. Why do you want me to tweak that? No, I don't like it. But the data shows it's good. Okay, do it for me. Should I launch that? Yeah. Like, let me actually just hop into my, I don't know if what I'm role playing this fantasy. It's real. It's here right now. We can actually hop in the screen and just go over that. But that's the main difference from just a generic AI tool like Claude and something specialized for marketing and selling more online like Grow, is that Grow finds the constraints and then solves them for you. And if you try to fight it, it will give you data that's backing that decision. So it's not just, oh, let's do this. Amazing. I'm gonna do that for you. It'll be like, why? That's dumb. So anyways, let's just go. I have my old brand here. I run, I think, the latest 2 years ago now. Whoa. So let's say I'm gonna launch ads for this brand now. I would want to look at the data from 2024 and then just go, how should I sell more? Obviously, it's gonna be ads. I'm not gonna tell it ads. I'm gonna say, I wanna sell more, see if that figures it out. maybe, I don't even know this, but maybe email was the number one driver. Maybe we would go like, oh, you have 200,000 people on your email list. Send an email. Here's the email. Let's see. I want to start selling more for Happy Patches. Look at the data from the period April through August 2024 from my ad account bust, and let me know what I should do to make more money. Bust. Okay, I want to start with one. Okay, now it's gonna get to work, and I'll let it cook, and then I'll come back with the response. All right, so it's finished. It looked at all the data, looked at what was going on. Perfect. All right, so looking at the spend, looking at the revenue, perfect. June was peak month. Very nice for this ad account. And then it got my top performers by purchase and ROAS. Nice. This one's looking good. Maybe I should relaunch that. So here's the result. It instantly said just ads, as you can see, because yeah, it was ads, obviously. Norway is your real market. Okay, so it's saying let's go into Norway. So it's picking a market for me. I ran this in continents. So this was this was actually for. So it's read the Norway data. So I'll ask it about the market as well, which market I should move into. So this was for the Norway for this specific ad accounts. We have multiple ad accounts per market. So Norway is your real market. Okay, perfect. It knows that. You went dark in August. Yeah, no mosquitoes. About us format would work well, but I didn't run it a lot. Okay, perfect. I didn't know that. July was creative frequency problem. Okay, perfect. So I need to frequency for 4.9, same audience. ROAS crashed. Okay, perfect. So I don't need like a full plan for the season. I just want ads I can launch right now in April. That will work. And also, which market should I focus on? Please broaden out and see if there's any other market that might work as well or even better than Norway. All right. Then let's see what it says. All right, so we got a personal response so far. It's actually loading expertise. So it has specialist skills that you can actually train it on. And based on the more you work with it, it will develop skills for you and just become better and better. And you can set it to always watch for loop airplug ads, and whatever you see a new concept, make that into a concept template that you can run for me. Like you can train this to go work for you full time. So market focus, yeah, it's like only Norway here. So it's going to be challenging for it to actually find it out. But actually I see it did it. Denmark, Finland, Sweden. Recommendations, Norway primary, and then Denmark, Finland, Sweden as test. Skip everything outside of Nordics. That's spot on, because Nordic had like 70% of our revenue. So that's nice. It's actually doing some creators right now. What is it doing? Let me build the ads. Oh, actually just doing the ads for me. Perfect. It's based, this one was a good performer, this one was a great performer, and this one. So it's actually making the ads for me, 4 variations of each concept, and then it's telling me why it's making it. Let's see. What hypothesis are we trying to validate running these ads? Actually, it should have made a hypothesis around why these ads should work. So then when you do launch them and they don't work, that's a good sign, because that means, oh, it wasn't this reason. Then for sure it's that reason. And it moves you closer into getting ads that just works on repeat. We don't actually know if these work before peak season. So if they do, you can scale harder. So this is actually just warming up and just testing the waters, because it's not sure, because it didn't run in April, which is true. And they worked great. I didn't test it a lot. And you've never tested Denmark. So Danish family. Oh, interesting thing. So here are the ads. I actually just do. Actually, I don't like this one. Bam. And we have Tinder for ads. I like this one, and I like this one. Okay. I don't need another concept. I don't need another variant of that. I need a kid here. Oh, these pop off. I need a kid. I like this one. Kids, perfect. This one is huge. Edit. Make the product smaller. So this is too big of a product. Let's skip this one for now. Oh, this is perfect. Perfect. Do these ads seem AI generated? Like, I don't think so. Okay. It's making the new ones. Edit queued. Let's view the creatives again. Where's the one that it's fixing? Ah, yeah, it's fixing that. Here you go. And I have ads ready. Wait, I'm ready. That took like 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah, it took 5 minutes. And I know which ads I should launch that should work. I know that it's ads and the ads are ready. And then I can just go, can you launch these ads for me now? And it will actually go into launch mode and launch the ads. And you can do this for anything, like anything. I did this for email here. It's like, oh, it asked me a question, which angle? I just said, I don't know. And it just did a seasonal opener email for me. And then it's making that ad here. First, it's made a first draft, just the angle right. I said, is this really based on the best performers? Look at my competitors and make an email like theirs. And then it's making that for me now. So this is the power of an agentic AI that actually understands your business. An actual CMO that does work for you. And if you question it, it will explain it for you and it will stand its ground. And if it's wrong, it's basing that on data. And let me be clear, Claude is an amazing tool. If you need to brainstorm, think about a strategy, draft a one-off piece content, like whatever, Claude is fantastic for that. It is also great for things that are genuinely just general purpose, writing internal documents, preparing for a meeting, like whatever you use it for, like explore just a new idea. Does this sound good? Just go back and forth with it. Where it falls short is when you need it to be a marketing engine, when you need it to understand your business and produce assets that are directly tied to revenue. That is not what it was built for. And that's fine. That's fine. Use Claude for thinking and brainstorming. Use Grow for growing. So if you have a product and you want to use AI to grow it, here's what the right workflow looks like today. Use Claude for general stuff and asking about what you should buy your mom as a gift this Christmas. It's great for all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to actual growth work, identifying constraints, doing research, producing marketing assets, launching ads, iterating ads, scaling ads, that's where Grow sits. Grow is not replacing Claude. It is filling the gap that Claude was never designed to fill. And if you think of it this way, Claude is your smartest generalist. Grow is your growth team. You would not ask your smartest friend who happens to be a doctor to also do your taxes. You would use the right specialist for the job. So here's what I want to leave you. Claude is a great tool. I've said it like 20 times this video, but it was built to be great at everything, which means it was not purpose built for the one thing you actually need, growing your business. The same way a Swiss Army knife is great, but you would not use it to build a house. And the reason I want to make this video is because I see so many marketers spending hours inside Claude, prompting and reprompting, trying to get it to act like a marketing tool. And they do not realize that there's something built specifically for what they're trying to do. Something that already has the marketing intelligence. So you don't have to teach it from scratch every time. So if you want to try Grow for free, the link is in the description.